So incredibly cool. The Boston Tea Party. I love this story. I loved it when I was going over it with my 11-year-old Kingston at home, that you actually get the actual pamphlet. And this is commemorating what started the American Revolution.
Yeah, 250-year anniversary of the Boston Tea Party, which was one of the precipitating events of the American Revolution. I mean, they dumped the tea in Boston Harbor. It wasn't just that, but then it was the actions after that. That, they dumped $1.7 million worth of tea in today's dollars in the harbor. They wanted to get that money back, so they were going to tax the colonists till they got that money back. And so then you had the Insurrection Act, all this other stuff, and that's what, like I said, precipitated the American Revolution. And so what they've done is this is the 250th anniversary. Now, kind of the cool part about this, at least to me, is that the tea in the harbor belonged to the East India Company. The company that commissioned this and did this is the East India Company. So they are going back and taking this look at history 250 years later and understanding while they were kind of on the receiving end of the Tea Party, it was still that important of a thing in history. So they commissioned this fantastic coin that you see here. This is original artwork that we have that is the Sons of Liberty dumping the tea into Boston Harbor there. On the other side, since this is a crown coin, is what they call it, a crown coin, you have Prince Charles, who's now King Charles, on the coin. That you're going to have one of the very first coins that has Charles III on the coin. You can see dated 2023, £1 coin in solid silver. But it is all the things that come with it, I think, that is one of the cool things. Look, the coin is limited edition of 5,000. The coin, like I said, is done by the East India Company. And keep in mind, back then, they actually produced their own money. I mean, they were allowed by the crown to literally produce their own money. So that was one of the few companies that could produce money that was used throughout the realm, and particularly in India at the time, what they did. So they did this entire thing. The book itself, I think, is just truly stunning. Anything that you want to know about the Boston Tea Party, and there's the East India Company. This is a special limited edition coin. You've got all this, and right here is what's calling the men to action, the true-born Sons of Liberty, and it gives you the entire history of everything about that. It's got all these notes. It's got these fantastic, that's a great picture of what depicts what was happening with that, and it's got the looks of the coins that are in there as well. One of my favorite parts of this is this right here, which is the roster of the Sons of Liberty. So it was the Sons of Liberty who ostensibly were this group of Americans who wanted to, they were tired of the taxation without representation that the tea represented. And so these are the guys that basically literally threw the tea into the harbor to do that. The book itself comes right here with the certificate of authenticity. As you can see right there, we can get in close on that. You can see that it's a limited edition of 5,000 within this, and each coin is individually numbered as well to add to the collectability, to add to the desirability. The box itself is wonderfully embossed.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous, that wonderfully embossed box that you're going to have with all that? And then, I think kind of the coup de grace, if you will, is the fact that the East India Company included 5 packs of tea with this.
That's really cool.
And it is the Boston Tea Party tea, which was actually black tea, is what it was, the specific kind of tea. And so they put Boston Tea Party tea, as you can see, in this as well, as a look back to this, commemorating this absolutely one of the seminal events in not only American history, but in world history, certainly in the last 250 years, with only 5,000 coins. Of course, they're sold out, only available in the secondary market unless you're buying from an original distributor like ourselves. And that's what we've got here. We've had 3 presentations today. Our quantities are pretty close to the very end here. So great opportunity for you to put this in your collection. Very, very unique collectible.
I think out of all the shows I've done, this is the most unique. to get the single use 5 bags of tea. That is so cool. And to get the story. So you're getting absolutely everything. Everything is on 3 flex pay. So it's only $83 as your first payment. So if you have never shopped with us, it's very, very easy. And it's great that you're shopping for coins with us because you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can use any credit card or however you PayPal, however you'd like to pay for it. But your first payment is $83 and some change. And where are you going to get the 5 bags of single-use tea and the box and the story of the American Revolution? I love this as an heirloom. You know, you pass this down. And this is for beginners or those who've been doing it forever.
Anybody that has interest in coins and American history, any of those things, world events, this is for them. Sadly, only 5,000 limited edition for worldwide distribution.
So I want to tell you, jump on this because it may not last. Now, if you'd like to save another $10 and you have not opened up your HSN card, I do want to invite you to do it today because you can call the number on your screen and we give you $10 towards this, and that pays for shipping. And I love when we can do that for you. So give us a call, open up your HSN card that always comes